Hello Aquarius! Thank you so much for being here. My name is Carly and I am a psychic medium as well as Reiki practitioner. And if you would like to book a distance Reiki session with me and or a personal reading, I'm going to leave that below. As well, you're going to want to stay tuned to the end of this reading because I am doing something a little bit different, a little bit unique. I think you're going to like it. I like it. I thought it was a cool idea. So stay tuned to the end. And Aquarius, without further ado, let's jump into your June 2023 intuitive energy reading. We're going to start with the Chakra Oracle Insight deck. What is happening? What is happening for the lovely Aquarius for June 2023? June 2023 Aquarius. I'm getting a sense of wanting to speak, wanting to express, and not fully doing it, not fully there yet. But let's see what comes in this reading. Some I'm hearing stand up as well, like standing up for yourself. Number 45, intelligence, education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility. Education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility. Bottom of the deck, you have number 37, seeing, perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. Perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. And I'm getting this energy to Aquarius. We're just gonna acknowledge everything here and continue on with the reading, but I want to acknowledge this energy of shy. I'm getting this shy energy for June 2023. Don't know if this is you. Don't know if this is like the energy around you or just an energy in general for June 2023. But let's keep that in heart and keep moving along. We're going to go in with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck next. Aquarius for June 2023. Okay. First card, Shaman, trust in higher forces. Second card, Winter, take care of your needs. Third card, Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Okay. So now I'm getting more of like an integration vibe. Shield, Maiden, make plans and focus. Yes. Yes. So, what happens in life? We have certain things that come to us and through us at certain times, different activations, different things that we experience, and sometimes very cyclical things, running their cycles that we just revisit. And at different points in our life, we have the opportunity to understand something more deeply and to really acknowledge something and to really just take the staff and to just really like sit with it and to really understand what's happening and why certain things are being presented in our lives or certain pattern outcomes are being presented in our lives in all of the ways, in the good ways, in the not so preferred ways, in all of it. And the gift here is integrating the lessons, integrating what you've learned, integrating in your life what you've learned, what different scenarios have taught you about yourself. What in your life in the last 3 to 7 months have you accomplished, and what are you celebrating? And what has that shown you specifically about yourself as well? There's this real call to take time for yourself and to really acknowledge just, I'm hearing too some of the patterns that you've disrupted, Aquarius, in like a really good way, like things that were maybe going in like a very specific direction at one point in your life where you literally, it like you shifted the gears, you put like a halt to it, you were like, no more, I don't want that, and then you were in control of like the train, the driver's seat, and you literally moved the train in the opposite direction now. Wow. What I'm feeling right now from just different beings of love and light, and just like so many of your ancestors and so many just light beings, loving beings here, that they, it's beautiful because they're gathering around and there's like a lot, and they're coming in to say, hey, we want you right now to take a moment and take stock of how far you've come, and to celebrate yourself and to recognize yourself and to appreciate yourself and your journey, because what you have done, especially for your solar plexus chakra, the one in your stomach, you've literally done so much healing and so much reversal and so much balancing there for yourself that we don't even think you've recognized yet. We want you to recognize it as we recognize it, because what you've done is incredible. And if you could see it from our perspective, you'd be blown away. So it's a cause for celebration. It's a cause for realization. It's a cause for recognition of self. It's a cause for... it's like passing along this baton of love and like saying like, it's like your guides are passing it along and saying like, hey, this is what we've seen and this is what we're celebrating for you. And it's like this huge letter, and then they roll it up into a baton and they pass it to you, and they're saying, you know, like, what things do you recognize? Do you recognize the things here? Do you recognize how you're carrying yourself more? Do you recognize how you're deeply appreciating more? Do you recognize how authentic you are now? How you're really authentically moving from who you are? Do you recognize how much more you're laughing now? Do you recognize the little things, the things in between? Do you recognize how you hold people when you hug them? Do you recognize like all of these little intricacies, and how much you've shown yourself that you can accomplish all of these things too? And do you, by the way, recognize how good you feel in your body now for some of you as well? I just feel so much like love and appreciation from your spirit team here, honestly. I honestly do. It's like you've cultivated, you are the peace. You are the peace. That can be your affirmation for June as well. I am the peace. I am the peace. We are the peace. Whew, that's amazing. And now I feel like too as well, Aquarius, within this point of integration of what you're really taking in and what you're really acknowledging, and specifically for yourself in your journey for the last 3 to 7 months, or even the last 1 to 7 months. Once you've integrated that, I do see you shifting gears a little bit more towards the second half of June, where you're starting to really intentionalize more of your life. And since you've integrated a lot at this point of who you are and what you've had to do to become this version of you, and to really allow yourself to be and fully express and honor who you are, it's like you're sitting there and you're like, wow, like I'm me but 2.0 now. And now because I'm here, where, you know, what are my next moves going to be, and like how do I want that to look, how do I want that to feel, what do I kind of want to craft in my life next? So I really feel this for you, but it's like stronger than ever before. Like where you're at right now and what you're putting your focus into next, your energy is so strong, so connected, so pure, like more than it ever has before, and especially right now, that wherever you direct it, you're going full send. Like it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. And bottom of the deck, we have Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. So especially calls to anything that's creative, anything that feels really good for you, anything that really just like lights you up emotionally, that like it's a full hell yeah, that is like it's gonna be successful. And it's gonna, not only, what I'm hearing too is like not only successful but sustainable. because of where you're at and because of literally who you are right now. It's beautiful. I remember one time when I was living in Toronto, I was in between jobs when I was undergoing my psychology degree, and in between jobs, I had this moment where I was walking, and it just felt like I was walking in a dream. Like, it felt very mystical. It felt very cool. It was like the sunset on a nice like spring day. Yeah, spring day in Toronto, and I just remember like seeing the cityscape and seeing the sun and just feeling so good. And in that moment, I looked up at the sky, and like I was talking with the universe in that moment. Like, the universe and I were dancing, we were synchronistic in that moment, and I was sharing and expressing, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready. Like, this next job that I want, universe, I want it to be in full alignment with who I am right now and who I'm becoming. And there was this ad on Facebook. There was this new space that was opening up within Toronto, and they were looking for Reiki practitioners. And same in reference to my story and my expression here that I'm sharing, it's the same type of energy, it's the same type of pattern for you, Aquarius, where it's like, with where you're at right now and how your energy is feeling, it reminds me of that time in my life of how I felt just so ready and so complete. Not complete in the sense like we're never ever complete, but so wholesome. Like, just wholesome and connected to all of who you are and feeling really good and really centered in who you are. That energy, put it into what you're creating next. And not only that, but put it in there intentionally. Feel what feels good for you. Move authentically because you can. And direct it and mean it. And hone it. Harness it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. No, I did share this. I don't know if I did. I want to share it again, though. Bottom of the deck for the Chakra Insight is Seeing, number 37, Perspective, Truth, Knowledge, and Clarity. So you have the supporting energy of your intuition this month. Your intuition is like your backbone. It always has been, and it's so seamless for you. It's so integrated for you this month. More than ever before. Let's go in with the Vision Quest Tarot here and see what else is happening for Aquarius for June 2023. I'm just going to pull again because this is too many cards. Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, bear with me here. We got a lot of cards that fell out. So, my dear Aquarius, underneath the Intelligence card and the Shaman card, so underneath Intelligence, Education, Perception, Flexibility, and Knowledge. And underneath the Shaman, whoa, I'm getting like... There's something about the Intelligence card and your throat chakra. Like, it's almost like this feeling of like not wanting to speak up for fear of how others might see you. Or it's like you might know something but not wanting to speak up on it. Shaman, trust in higher forces. There's also this call to ask if you ever need support or help, to ask your guides. Daughter of Earth, Son of Water came out directly underneath that. You're tending to tending to your emotional state. And you're tending to that in terms of how it manifests in the physical reality. But what I'm also picking up on this is like, you're tending to how you've been moving in your life, but in the ways that have been very rigid and not free-flowing. And now you're tending to that in a way that's going to balance out. Yeah, and how this has manifested before. I feel like some of you guys have been like second guessing yourself or kind of like doubting yourself when it comes to what you know or what you can share, what you can offer. Like I feel like some of you guys are like very knowledgeable, very high key intelligent, especially in the solar plexus area. So especially about like how to navigate and how to move in different scenarios or very specific scenarios. And I feel like there's so much that you could share with the world here, and there's so much, I mean, like choosing to, right, if you wanted to, but I just feel like there's like this energy of like doubt or second guessing, and it's like, no, like you don't have to second guess that because you're sturdy with it. You're sturdy with it. And some of what that is too, it's coming through you from your guides. Like some of this knowledge is literally coming to you and through you from your guides as well. So there's no need to doubt it, especially when it's feeling very heart-centered and it's feeling like it's love. Okay, underneath the winter take care of your needs, there's 10 of fire oppression and 7 of earth depletion, which makes sense as to why you would need to really honor yourself this month, okay? This tells me that there could have been something very passionate, almost like a passionate type of energy where you're working on something, you're working on a specific manifestation, on a specific project, on a specific relationship, whatever it is. This area of your life that you have been working on, it's been really like not only feeling depleted, but not really noticing like results in the direction of where you want to go with it. And so with that, my dear Aquarius, you have Daughter of Water that fell out. This is you looking at it, and this is you acknowledging it, and this is you balancing it. This is you getting in tune with your emotions and your authenticities regarding it. This is you honestly shifting your relationship with it and changing your relationship with what's been happening in the material world, with what's been feeling like it's been depleted, not showing results. It's like, let's take money, for example. Say if there's a belief system within the consciousness, within the psyche of one person, and if they have consistent pattern thoughts and belief systems that maybe look like, for example, like they're scared of money, they can literally feel fear whenever they like think of money, or whenever money comes up, they feel a certain feeling in their body, and then the next thought maybe would be like, oh, like I wish I had more money, like in the bank or something, or like I don't know what I'm going to do about like this specific payment, or I only have like whatever certain job or whatever it is. There's a feeling and then there's a thought. And so with this card coming out and all the previous cards, what this tells me is that you're changing that relationship. So what happens when we do conscious manifestation work and intentional presence to that? Because that is where all of the juice really is when it comes to manifesting what we want and co-creating with this universe on what we want. It's about intentional presence, and it really is like the crux of manifestation. And the beautiful thing with that, I'm just having a realization for myself too. The beautiful thing with that is when you start shifting your relationship with whatever it is you're looking to invite more of into your life, or how you feel about something, you'll know that you've shifted it, because the next time you look, so money for example, you can find the best feeling thought about it, or you can train yourself, discipline yourself mentally, and then your body will follow suit after that. And so what that could look like is maybe, for example, oh yeah, like, you know, I'm in this job and I want to make more money, but I can start looking for other high-paying jobs in the meantime, or I could, you know, I could do this like little side gig like once every other Saturday too, and there's a lot of different financial opportunities that can pop up. And you know, even though it hasn't happened for me yet, I know that it's happened for other folks, and because it's happened for them, that means that it can happen for me too. And then from there, the next time you look at this, it'll be so elevated and so shifted that you actually feel calmness in your body. You feel ease in your body. You may even feel excitement in your body. Like, yeah, like I love talking about money manifestation, or I love it. And much like your relationship with it, you can look at it like this, where it's like, this is you, this is the grandmother figure, and money is the boy. Money is the little boy there. And so you can look at it as like your relationship of how am I loving this thing into my life? How am I loving this being into my life, right? Like, how am I loving money into my life? How am I loving this person into my life? How am I loving this romantic relationship into my life? Like, you literally start crafting that, okay? And cha-ching, there's the balance card. I do feel that for you. I do feel that for you, Aquarius. I do feel a lot of balance in June 2023. It's a cute kid. I have a neighbor. Got like the cutest kid ever. He's so sweet. Alright, so the balance card here. Bottom of the deck, you have 6 of Fire. Victory. Congratulations. Confetti is there. You shifted. You shifted this. You shifted this. Okay, so Aquarius, your intelligence, it's who you are, and it's okay to be and express who you are. You are taking care of your needs, you're taking time to integrate and taking time out, and then you're shifting and making plans to focus because your energy is seamless and perfect for that. It's like the optimal state for what you're creating next. You are coming into balance with your emotions, and you're shifting how you're seeing different things. And I do feel like more specifically, whatever you're shifting, whatever has felt depleted is more so to do with like a passion in your life. And you're shifting that, and that passion is going to have success once it's shifted, okay? Yeah, and this is like in your gut too, like you feel this in your gut. Whatever it is that you're passionate about, it's sitting in your solar plexus. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing a lot of white light energy starting to spin in harmony with your solar plexus chakra too within this reading. Okay? So, let's go in. And your solar plexus, by the way, it talks about who you are as a person. It talks about your authenticity. It talks about playfulness, just feeling really secure in who you are. It's like your gut feelings, your level of discernment, being your full, wholesome self, being a conscious creator. Just being you. Alright, so Aquarius, remember how I said stay tuned to the end of the reading? This is not a tarot deck nor an oracle card deck. This is called Cool to Connect, and this deck was curated by a creator whom I'm going to link her and her deck below and in the description box, and she created this just as icebreaker cards. What I thought today, I was like, why don't we use it as intentional journal prompt cards, meditation cards, or whatever you really feel resonant with. Just reflection cards. Good for your integration. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what comes out for you, Aquarius, for June 2023. What's happening? By the way, some of you could be teaching and passing on knowledge in June 2023 as well. I was just seeing a pencil, which is why I wanted to share that. That's what the energy felt like. Aquarius, what are you really good at? Talking about that knowledge card, what are you really good at? And feel free to leave that in the comments below as well. I want to hear, what are you really good at? Tell me, share with me, please. Ooh, talking about making plans and focus and conscious manifestation as well. Bottom of the deck, describe your perfect day. Even take this one step further, describe your perfect life. Let's take it one more step further. What does that feel like for you when you're living it? What does it actually feel like? Does it smell like? How do you feel? How do you look? Describe your perfect day. And what are you really good at? All right, my lovely Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. If any of this resonated, please feel free to hit that like, share, comment, subscribe. And thank you so much for being here. I truly do love each and every single one of you and appreciate you, and just sending so much appreciation and big hugs. And thank you so much for being here. And we'll see you on the next video.